A big one, NLL Buckeye Showdown. We've talked about them, the pair of 4-1 teams this Friday on the NLL Network and the BCSN Plus app. Anthony Wayne and Whitmer, Justin and the boys are heading to Whitmer Memorial Stadium for one that is always a ton of fun as two of the great teams in the area match up. Two of the great teams with culture and tradition square off on Friday.
Game, league, title implications on this, division title implications. Justin Keller, Whitmer's head coach, told me, quote, they're all big right now at this point.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This is going to be a lockdown, get ready to play some legit football. This is not a crossover game. This is bigger school versus bigger school. Whitmer, Division I team, and Anthony Wayne, a Division II team.
Yes.
Anthony Wayne has been plagued by injuries on the offensive line. Coach Brungard told me they're on their third center based on injuries. They've had a lot of self-inflicted penalties kind of as a result of that, some detail-oriented mistakes, turnovers in crucial moments. He said last week against Bowling Green, they got the ball in the red zone and hiking a ball off the shin of the quarterback, and then it bounces 10 yards back towards the opponent. So, I mean, they've just had...
Cue the slapstick music.
Yeah, exactly.
Benny Hill theme intensifies.
So, Coach Brungard has realized that under first-year coach Justin Keller that Whitmer is more disciplined than they have been
in my
previous,
notes, yes.
previous years. So they told me, both coaches told me, line of scrimmage, offensive and defensive.
Win the line of scrimmage.
There you go.
Keller era discipline.
There we go.
Justin cheated. Stole my notes.
Tim Russert, Florida. There's one for the kids.
Great minds think alike, Carnes.
Yes.
But he likes...
Hear that, Mom? Great mind.
Coach Brungard likes that they've had some explosive plays. I think sometimes they get into the sense, maybe you might have this idea about Anthony Wayne. They're going to grind the football on the running side, but they've had some explosive plays both in the run game and the passing
Clip
game.
of the week, few weeks back.
Cutting it loose with Porter Brungard, the sophomore quarterback
Miller.
there. And then that Anthony Wayne defense is going to show up. Defense travels for them. They play well. But only 4 starters were back. And Coach Brungard admitted that they're kind of still learning and developing like a lot of teams in our area. We just talked about the sophomore quarterbacks.
I think one of the things that is going to help Anthony Wayne is all the shuffling they've had to do on the offensive line. One thing they don't have to do now is play Gunnar Hansen, their stud D-end, at guard or center. You take a guy who wears number 7 and you make him wear 57 because you might need to line him up on the offensive line. He doesn't have to do that now, so he can be all in, focused on playing defensive end and causing problems. He is a problem, as is Mason Taylor. And Mateo Harmon might be the most productive defensive player around that we haven't talked about.
Sure.
I don't think I'm telling a tale here that he could end up being, and we've come to know Anthony Wayne for producing great middle linebackers in the last decade, starting with Ben Allen. He could end up being the best of the bunch. 6'3", 220 pounds, crazy productive, moves to the football really well, and is learning a lot from Steve Morrison, who's now his defensive coordinator. I think the key for Anthony Wayne offensively, and Justin talked about the big plays, is that Porter Brungard be able to effectively do the RPO stuff that he's done lately. He's gotten better and better with that every week, and it's going to be a real test of Whitmer's newfound discipline. They're committing fewer silly penalties, it seems like.
We saw plague them in big games in the past. Yeah.
Yes. So now can they be disciplined in how they play between the whistles, in addition to being more disciplined, not picking up ridiculous personal fouls and sideline warnings and what have you, because they can get bit by somebody like Cam Miller, let's say, on an RPO, and suddenly, 85-yard slant touchdown. How the heck did that happen? They've got to be alert. They've got to read Porter Brungard's eyes. If they can do that, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun anyway. I can't wait.
There you go. I'll give you a few names on the Whitmer defense to watch. LJ Glover, Brock Duvall, Zach Aubrey, guys that have played big roles on that defense.
Aubrey's good.
I love Zach Aubrey. I taught Zach Aubrey when he was a freshman in high school. There you go. There's my shout-out. Shout-out, Zach.